style, but you've caused me enough trouble. Now you face the Shredder.
Because no one heard that joke, Jack. And now they can hear you.
Yay.
There we
No,
go.
wait, back home. I'm still stuck where I'm at.
And let me go ahead. Where is that? Where is that thing? There it is. Here we are. We are now on screen with episode 74 of the JAC Show. And of course, I am the genuinely beautiful and genuinely moronic hack.
And I am the clueless Jack.
And first off, welcome Virgo in the chat. He says the birth of a new world begins now. Exactly. Entering a new world. A new world in which, guess what, Jack? Just guess what?
What?
We are now in a new world of having 70 subscribers.
I am very surprised.
Me too. Because for quite a while, we were stuck at 62, 63, and then all of a sudden, within 2 weeks, we jumped to 70.
I think that probably is most likely from your side.
It could be. But nevertheless, though, we are there, and we are 30 more till we hit those triple digits, boy. We're about to be a 100 subscriber channel very soon. And
Yay.
in fact, I might even say we probably can do it before the year ends, or maybe even sooner.
Ooh.
But as for the YouTube gods to handle, and Gemini says, "Yo, what's up, Gemini? Welcome to the show, episode 74 of the JAC Show." And thank you, Virgo. He says 70 subs, happy for you guys. Thank you. It's a long journey, but well, it's still a long journey. But we're glad we're no longer in the 62, 63 rut that we have been for a few months now. We're glad we're at least past that. And as well, I wish something YouTube did better.
What?
I wish they actually reflected the real views on videos and streams, because every time I would see the counts on the studio, which is pretty much for those who don't know, YouTube Studio is where we go and manage all of our content on the channel. All of that data, it would not have been shown yet if you're watching if you're watching it, seeing it regularly through the YouTube site. So, and I think actually, let me double check, because there was some weird shenanigans going on. But let me double check just to make sure. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, only reason I bring it up because at one point, when I finished my my stream on Sunday, and I typically know, the typical view for those is not which is not much, but that's fine. It is what it is, and it's still like a brand new thing. And sometimes it'll pick up after the few days for people checking out the replay of it. But I think in a matter of 3 days, the stream went from having 4 views to 26.
Oof. Damn.
And keep in mind, the Sunday stream was a metal Sunday stream, so we didn't cover a big band or anything like that. We covered a really obscure underground metal band. But hey, I appreciate the numbers though. I'm not gonna complain about that. I just find it weird. But other than that, I have had a pretty good and productive day. I don't know about y'all, but I will say this: I knocked out another section for my Spider-Man video that I'm gonna be releasing very soon, and I only got about 3 more sections to go to edit, and luckily one of the sections that I did finish was one of the bigger ones. So the next one will be the biggest part of the video, but that should probably take me no less than 2 days. Maybe even less if I really want to spend all day in a chair, but at the very least, no more than 2 days to complete. So I will be knocking that video out in the park very, very soon. And also, Jack, I experienced something weird when I was playing Spider-Man last night as a stream.
What happened?
I could not tell if someone. Okay. So here's what happened. when I started streaming Spider-Man, and I ended up getting what I could tell was an actual looks like a young viewer, and he was watching me play Spider-Man, and he was very active in the chat. So I was like, okay, that's fine. That's no problem, and I just pretty much acted a bit more self-aware of what I say. But lucky it's Spider-Man, so I'll just talk about it, just Spider-Man. So the second stream comes in, I see him, and he starts doing a whole thing where he's like, "I'm being hacked," like as in like he's like his account's being hacked, and he showcases it by like, I kid you not, from the way he was typing. I guess his shift key was stuck, and all I saw were a bunch of symbols that vaguely spelled out what he was trying to say, and I'm like, I kind of ignored it. I'm guessing he was doing a bit. I don't know. So I kind of ignored it, and if it was something serious, I'm like, there's nothing much I can do for you, man. I'm playing the game here. What do you want me to do?
Plot twist: he was being hacked by the FBI.
Oh no, FBI was watching me play Spoderman. But
they wanted more pictures of Spider-Man.
Oh, J. Jonah Jameson, head of the FBI. That's a twist. But what turned out happening though was that then I knew someone else came into the chat who hacked this guy, and I mean, I'm guessing this is either some very, very what's the word I'm looking for? Elaborate role playing, or someone did get just hacked in the middle of a live stream. One or the other. I think it's probably just elaborate role playing. And I see this guy's coming. He's claiming like, I have hacked so and so, ha 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 ha. And I thought at first I thought he might start spamming stuff or maybe saying really inappropriate things, which is shenanigans. But the only shenanigan things he did, this is why I think it's probably just a kid role playing, was that, I kid you not, apparently I pissed this kid off so bad because I was wearing a Spider-Man costume that he didn't like, and so he kept telling me in the chat to change the outfit.
And he was probably threatening you that he was gonna start hacking you.
Not even that. His whole threat was, I'm gonna start spamming in the chat. Now,
I am going to start spamming.
Keep in mind, he was actually becoming more aggressive, and then they actually started cursing me, like someone in the area actually called me an a-hole and meant it. But being a professional streamer, well, quote unquote professional, I just ignored him, just focused on what was going on at hand. And so I didn't take action until he actually did start spamming, all because I was wearing, at least from his point of view, a costume he didn't like. And it also didn't help that when he mentioned that I pretty much like, well, sucks to be you. I love this costume, so I'm gonna wear it. It wasn't until he actually was really start spamming that I didn't even ban him. All I did was I put you in timeout. I put him in timeout for 300 seconds. And then the original account appeared. Oh, he got his account back. He's no longer hacked.
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing the kid wasn't saying, "Hey, was that guy mean to you?" Oh my gosh, it was just so weird and bizarre. But I'm just glad nothing serious happened. Like no one tried to mess with our account, but at the same time, over a freaking costume.
That's the magic of it, baby. That's the magic of the internet.
Yeah, that's the magic, alright. And speaking of magic, Ghetto Machine has arrived on the scene. Ore Sanju, he says. Konbanwa, Ghetto, konbanwa. He also says, you made it, bruvs. You made it, bruvs. You got someone salty at you. That's salt. So.
You know, I once had like this like speaking of kids, I had this one kid whenever I was doing like a Minecraft stream. He came on to the he came on and then he was saying that he wanted to join me in my multiplayer server. First of all, for me, like if anyone ever asks me something like that, I'm not gonna do it, especially for Minecraft, because most of the times I'm too lazy. Not too lazy, more like I'm too cheap to buy a dedicated server somewhere. So I'm using my literal own IP. I'm not gonna be doing that. So I'm
Yes,
sorry
your
if
own
you.
intellectual property.
So like I'm sorry if you want to play a game with me, but it's not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. Jack, why are you such a tease?
That's disturbing. Just because I was talking about a kid.
And I wasn't. So, you're disturbing. But continue your story.
Anyways, I'll ignore that comment. But I don't know. He just like I guess he seemed lonely because all he ever said, like he just kept begging me throughout the whole time to play a game with him when I'm really just messing around trying to do things in Minecraft until eventually he just like left the chat. I don't remember if he said anything bad though. Usually they would. I'm surprised he didn't actually. But
Although they probably did the right thing. Very very tricky to interact with the younger audience online. Got to keep them not at arm's length. Got to keep them at a meter stick length.
well, yeah, because
2 meter sticks if you have one.
if I'm correct, I think there was like a video where this Twitch streamer he was playing a game and I think if I'm correct, he banned the kid because he was spamming on in chat. And then the kid's mom came in. Or something like that. Like I'm not sure if it was banned or something. But the kid's mom came in and started saying how she's gonna talk to the manager of Twitch to get him fired.
The manager. Ay, ay, ay. Jack, who's our manager? Do we have a manager?
We manage ourselves.
Exactly. So literally, if that happens, we can literally say we're the manager. Oh my gosh! Might as well tell them we're gonna get the internet police on you. And speaking of Blue, because police Blue. Hey, Blue, welcome. She says, "Oh look, a hack and a Jack. What do you know about that? I wouldn't mind seeing a hat upon Jack and Hack."
Okay, Dr. Seuss.
By the way, did you see all that shenanigans on Twitter about Dr. Seuss?
No, I did not, but I'm assuming I think maybe. I don't know. Is it
So
something about him being racist?
no, they discovered some old tweets that Dr. Seuss made. I'm kidding. No, what? No, it was pretty much I believe, either a publisher or some journalist was trying to make if I recall, was essentially what they were trying to cancel the good doctor himself for making a few books that have problematic depictions of certain individuals of non-whiteness, using their terminology, and of course, many of the what people fail to realize, World War II propaganda that he created, during the war.
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of that going on, and I think I think that Dr. Seuss's own publication even stopped reissuing certain books of his. So, and that became a whole thing. and so that became a whole thing of people being like, wow, so Dr. Seuss, along with Mr. Potato Head, Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, that Star Wars lady, Gina Carano, all of them being canceled by the outraged Twitter mob because they don't like what they see.
What about Burger King?
Burger King, cowards, I say. Burger King are cowards. They should have doubled down, god dang it. Double down.
Did they fire the guy that the social media guy?
Probably, but still though, that's my favorite tweet of them.
I know, like I saw you retweeted them, like, oh, he is having a laugh at this one.
And but did you see like what was actually supposed to be about?
Yeah, it was like something about scholarships or trying to
Yes.
get women to be chefs.
Yes.
Not just like telling people to go back to the kitchen, just like actually be professional chefs.
Yes, because we need more women like Blue in the chat. Not just to cook meals for the people she loves. No, we need her to cook meals at the level of Gordon Ramsay so that she can also appear in the next season of Hell's Kitchen.
I mean, if she's appearing in the next season of Hell's Kitchen, I think we shouldn't be even eating her food right there.
If she's appearing in the next season of Hell's Kitchen, we wouldn't know about it unless she secretly tells us. Because I know for a fact, because she deceived me, she doesn't have blue hair. I know.
Well, of course.
Which, why name yourself Blue? God, oh, okay. Silly joke aside. Blue says, no thank you, I don't want to be degraded by an uptight British man. Isn't Ramsay Scottish?
If I'm correct, yeah.
Yeah, so get your white people right, Blue. He's Scottish, not British.
Let me double check before we double down on something like that.
I'm gonna double down. It's so hard, you wouldn't know. Blue says, I have a blue teddy bear and I needed a name.
No, he's British.
Oh, he's British? God dang it. Well, you know what? I own my mistakes.
Wait a second.
Oh.
Gordon James Ramsay, OBE, is a British chef, restaurateur, television personality, and writer, born in Johnstone, Scotland, and raised in Stratford upon Avon, England.
Alright, so he may not grew up in Scotland, or he grew up in Scotland for long, but he was freaking born in it, therefore he's Scottish. Certainly talks like a Scotsman. See, this is what happens when you double down. It pays out by the end.
So does Wikipedia just like put everyone that's from the UK as British?
Because I guess what they technically are. You know, Scots more like that's their clan. You know, it's their clan.
Like, I don't know. I don't think so.
Because you got the English, the Scottish, the Irish, and the Welsh.
I think you're gonna get some Scottish people mad.
About what?
I thought they didn't like being like put together with the British.
That those old Scottish people, well, probably might have something to say. Probably not the current generation type. Oh, the Irish. Oh boy. Oh, meat potatoes. But,
no, you're gonna have Jacksepticeye cancel us.
Oh no, there's a bomb in meat potato. The IRA. Ghetto says. He even says now the Brits and Scots gonna come after you on the Twitter. Oh, too bad, because I live in Texas, so I'll wait. I'll be waiting for them far away. You got them though. Just repeat everything back at them in a bad accent. I'm already one step ahead. 2 steps if you think about it. Blue says even better. I'll pretend not to understand them. They hate that. And she also says Jack is Irish. That much she does know. LOL. But I know people say spell out LOL, but when's the last time someone actually said LOL instead of just going lol?
LOL. I don't know. It's always been like those. What was it called? Those like
Lingo.
movies where it's like you got the diva girl.
Right, right. Fun fact: did you know Miley Cyrus? Miley Cyrus, yes, that Miley Cyrus starred in a movie called LOL.
If I'm correct, I do remember it.
Yes, I think I said they said to do about sexting. I think I could be wrong.
Ooh.
It was.
Ooh.
It's not like that. It's like the level of like a Lifetime movie. That type of
No.
drama.
Oh.
Ghetto says, I know a guy who says LOL for some reason. Maybe he wants to be different. Who doesn't want to be different? And Blue says, you don't say either out loud. Oh, you know what it is? Part of those things you just type out, you just don't say. The funniness is implied. There is comedic implications when you say LOL.
No, there's a scale. LOL pretty much means
Meh.
No, it's the blowing air through your nose. The that type of reaction.
Really? I always read it as like meh. Or like, okay.
Well, no, like I can't really do it on this. Oh god, I can't do it here on the mic because it's probably not gonna pick up.
I see. And what do you mean Miley Cyrus and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Ghetto? What do you mean by that? Shardy even look. You know what? I'm gonna believe you. I don't even want to look it up. I believe you. Gemini says, I don't want to be different. You'll be different and like it. You will be different just like everyone else. Definitely not a contradictory statement. Well, speaking of being different, I was going through my timeline. I found something very funny is going on in California. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Okay. So Jack, tell me, are you up to date on your Aztec gods?
No, not at all.
Okay. Do you know Quetzalcoatl?
Yeah.
Okay. So it has nothing to do with them, but I'm setting the scene here. So what I have come across, and I will admit, I don't know everything information, but it looks like some educator has created a curriculum called the Ethnic Studies Model Curriculum for K through 12, and he written a draft where he is going to challenge racist, bigoted, discriminatory, imperialist, colonial beliefs and practices on multiple levels, as indicated on page 31 of his document. And the whole reason it was that he wants to build new possibilities for a post-racist, post-systemic racist society that promotes collective narratives of transformative resistance. Whatever that means. So all these fancy words pretty much implies that okay, he wants to focus on the racism because there's a bunch of rampant racists in California.
Yeah.
Right. And in particular though, he has a very issue with our modern society. One could say he thinks we live in a society.
We live in a society.
That's and I quote, Eurocentric, white supremacist, capitalist, patriarchal, heteropatriarchal, and anthropocentric paradigm brought from Europe.
An anthropomorphic, and let's just add in some more adjectives and descriptors in there.
Yes. And reading through, he wants to tear down that society from his model of coloniality, which is some sort of ten-step model about the early colonizers from Europe. And what he wants to do is that he wants zombification.
Little zombification.
Something like that, and then all of a sudden, he's made some sort of matrix of social identity and intersectional power. Further on, he goes to say that the ethnic studies that the draft he's making will offer oppositional stories and counter narratives that name, speak to, resist, and transform the hegemonic Eurocentric neo-colonial condition. That's right, folks. Everyone in the chat, we have a neo-colonial condition of Eurocentricity. I'm sorry, Eurocentricity. Everyone on the same page?
No, I've been lost.
And what also includes is that there is a in this document a chant for the ethnic studies, in which students will be encouraged to chant out Teskalapoka Teslaklapa, an actual Aztec chant of worshiping Aztec gods. Another chant being Hutzlepuchli, Hutzlepuchli.
Culturally appropriating.
Actually, no, the guy making this is Latino, as far as I know.
Doesn't matter.
But he is reaching his roots. Aztec roots.
He has to prove that he has Aztec roots.
Yep, he has Aztec roots, and he wants children to chant old Aztecian chants, so we can be less European and white and Christian. His words. And he's being paid to write this out and present it to a school board for them to look over.
Perfect.
Let's see. Actually, so let's see. The chant. Let's see. Okay. So here's the whole chant goes in lakek punchbe punchebe punchebe, seeking the roots of truth, seeking the truth of the roots, elders and us youth. Critical thinking through tisklapka, smoking mirror, self-reflection. We must vigorously search within ourselves, be reflective, introspective by silencing distractions and extensive, comprehensive obstacles in our lives. In order to be warriors of love, for our gente representing justice, local to global, global to local, ecological and social justice. Hutzlopokete, hummingbird to the earth, loto, corazon, heart, ganas, the will to action as we grow in. Consciousness must be willing to be proactive, not just thinking and talking, but making things happen with agency, resiliency, and a revolutionary spirit that's positive, progressive, creative, native, passion, everlasting work, hard in action. Rolls off the tongue.
This is more of a we live in a society moment right here.
Oh, come on. You know what the chant Aztec words to me? Alright, who's with me after this tree? Who wants to sacrifice some virgins? Gotta appease the sun gods.
If you can find someone that's that looks like Shell, then go ahead.
I don't want to go that deep in the heart of Mexico.
I do. I want to find someone that's like Shell.
Oh, yeah, Jack wants to find his El Dorado, if you catch my drift. But by the way, who do you like more? What's trying to remember? Who do you like more as a character? Tulio or what's the one? Miguel?
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you like more, Tulio or Miguel?
Tulio's the blonde-haired one, right? Or was that Miguel? I forgot.
Miguel's the blonde hair one.
Miguel?
I was actually like Tulio more, but I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen
with your seriousness.
But I haven't.
But to be fair, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to. I'm fighting with myself now after thinking about the scene with Shell and Tulio.
Never mind. Well, that's said as characters, but I actually haven't seen that movie in a long time, so I have a vague recollection of who they are as characters. All I remember as a kid I really did like Tulio more than Miguel.
Tulio was the more like serious type.
No, they're both goofy, but he was the one that was more focused on like, and like, hey Miguel, we had this plan, we gotta focus on the plan. Don't mess this up for us.
Exactly.
So, hey, you know what it is? He's the Mike Wazowski of the group.
Yeah, that's a good description.
Yeah, he's the Mike Wazowski, except less Jewish. Oh,
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. Let me read the chat real quick. Let's see. Ghetto says, reminds me when Oprah tried to hold a funeral for the N-word to get black people to stop saying it. That was almost 20 years ago.
A funeral.
And in their efforts, they were in vain. And then proving this point, immediately Ghetto says, nigga, what? After he literally tells them about Oprah, he says the N-word in the next comment. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's a good moment.
Ghetto says, it's that one dude from the Boondocks, Harambe. Gemini, Latinx or a single group will have one culture and all think alike. Get your right thinking order, my dudes. Exactly. I like the way you think, Gemini, alright? Yeah, Latinx, alright? If we're gonna do Latinx, we need to be presented correctly. We all know Aztecs, Mayans, and Incans got along really well. It was pretty much heaven before the white man came.
Can we
white man.
Can we just ban the word Latinx?
Yes, we can by making fun of it and not using it in our daily lives. And also, it also helps that for actual native Spanish speakers, that word does not come naturally off the tongue.
Latinx.
Bless you.
There you
go. Blue says, is he also bringing back human sacrifice? At this point, Blue, that's the last step. That's the last step. And I tweeted this out for the person who retweeted this. That came across, and there's 4 steps to save this country, folks. There's 4 steps, all right, or at least America. To save this country, we gotta worship Quetzalcoatl, we gotta annihilate the Christians, we gotta sacrifice the Virgin, and that is how you save America.
Every time when I keep hearing like only in America, this is the thing that reminds me.
This is America.
No, where was it? God dang, what was the movie?
The Purge?
No. It was a parody movie.
Oh.
Oh wait, was it in Scary Movie? I think it was in Scary Movie.
Blue says, well, actually, first Ghetto says that Ghetto 2, he also will like his own shell from El Dorado. I think we all do. Even Blue probably would admit that. Blue then says, the horse is the best character. Yeah, he's definitely a fun character. And Disney owes Warner Bros. Royalties because they pretty much copy and pasted the same horse character for Tangled, if you really think about it. But I'm just pointing things out. I'm not saying things should, money should be used.
Put the link of the video in the sources.
Okay. Galvin says, I get a kick out of seeing Latin equi from native Spanish speakers. Oh, let's see. Let me see what Jack has sent me in our sources. Scary Movie 4. Actually, I have not seen that one. I think I've only seen the first 2. Which, let's be honest, is probably the only scary movies you could watch and have a laugh at. Debatably.
But whenever you're ready on starting it, just let me know so I can kind of time it myself.
Well, no, I can just share it via Discord, though.
Okay, sure. We can do that.
Instead of the time stuff.
Yeah, but we waste bandwidth.
Do we, though? Do we?
A little bit. I like literally when you said that, you sounded robotic. whenever I just joined your live stream.
I didn't hear it. Any case, let's just see the little Troy singing clip.
It was a terrible accident.
Oh my
What? What's this so stupid? Why am I laughing? That's so stupid. Why am I laughing?
Only in America.
Why did I see parody? Oh, what's that guy's name? He's based on the real boxer promoter. What's his name?
I forgot.
Oh, dang it! Someone in the chat. Who is that very famous boxer promoter? He promoted Mike Tyson during his prime. Why am I seeing him fall on the innocent-looking Asian child?
The Asian child in Scary Movie, Don King. That's the guy.
There you go, Don King. That's the.
But the in the movie, pretty much, at least I think for a good portion of Scary Movie 4, it's a parody of the little kid from Grudge, the little ghost baby. I don't know what's his name.
Okay, wait, Grudge or the Ring?
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, it's Grudge. Yeah, the Ring is Sadako. So it's the girl one.
Yeah.
Sadako, I think that's her name. Or if you watch the American version, it's like some girl from like the 1800s.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Only in America. Anytime when someone says that only in America, that's the first thing I think of. Just the kid getting crushed by Don King.
When I hear only in America, I think back to Rocky 4, and you want to know why?
Why?
Because in the beginning of that movie, for the first fight, you know how typically boxers, they have a big moment where, you know, they're coming out into the ring, there's a lot of hype going on, people going yeah and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but because being is a fictional movie, they can have more time to show off the fighters coming to the ring. And in the first fight, Apollo Creed, who is Rocky's rival slash best friend, he goes into the ring, but he doesn't just go in there. What he does is he becomes a part of an entire James Brown concert where James Brown is singing "Living in America" as Apollo is coming out into the ring. And I'm not saying he plays for a little bit. Literally an entire concert with choreography, sets, costumes, dancers, the whole shebang all happens all just for Apollo Creed to enter the ring.
Damn. That's some favoritism right there.
And the best part was Apollo did all this so he can face off against what would be Russia's strongest boxer. The sad part is, though, he died during that match.
Rest in peace.
Rip in peace, Apollo Creed. Like, literally, the Russian boxer Ivan Drago killed him in the ring. After Apollo did a whole big showboat showing off with a big musical number.
Well, he went off with a bang.
Oh yeah, and a crutch too.
Yep.
Yeah, since in America they made the name Samara. Oh, that's what you. Okay, I see what you're talking about now. Virgo says, "I sacrificed these 2 months." Virgo says, "I sacrificed these 2 monsters to summon Latinx in attack mode, and thus end my turn," said Okaiba.
I'm still mad that for some reason Netflix decides, hey, we'll have season 1 and 3. But 2 is like gone completely. Like, and I noticed that because as soon as I was in the middle of doing my homework while listening to the Yu-Gi-Oh show, like the show in the background. And then all of a sudden it went from the ending of Duelist Kingdom and then I think I vaguely hear something along the lines of like, of Yami Merrick? Yeah, Yami Merrick. He's going like, "Oh, it's good to see you came along to see her demise, Pharaoh." I'm like,
Pharaoh.
and like they're shuffling their cards, and then like everything. Literally, I don't remember what's happening. I'm like, wait, we're already in Battle City, but where's the start of it?
Yo, Jack, get up with the times, man. Get Machines right. As the official sponsor for the streaming service, he said it's on Tubi, bro. Join the Tubi master race. I see what you did there. But yeah, you should probably just watch it on Tubi. It's for free anyways. So ads.
Well, it doesn't matter because I mean, we don't really pay for Netflix. We get it for free from. I mean, it's in a way free.
Yeah, but you get all of Yu-Gi-Oh on Tubi.
It's only one season I have to watch to get to season 3.
Yeah, and yeah. Although at the very, although I'm pretty sure it's just a licensing issue in that regard. For me, for a show that has a similar problem, the original Twilight Zone only has seasons 1, 2, and 4, and I'm like, well, where's season 3? No, wait, no, 1, 2, 3, and 5. It's missing season 4. And I think to myself, okay, what's the dealio? And apparently, there's some whole legal shenanigans about the 4th season of that show, where technically the parent company did not own that season. It was produced by another parent company, and so that season is owned by literally 2 different companies. Just that one season of the Twilight Zone, and that's why it's not on Netflix.
Well, lately I've been watching the rest of season 2 for One Punch Man.
I forgot that happened. Is it good, or is it just stick to the manga?
It's funny that you assume that I read the mangas on anything.
Yeah, because as y'all know, Jack's not a reader. He's
I don't read mangas because it's like hard to find them illegally.
yeah, well,
Without any
Ghetto,
anything,
Ghetto can hook you up.
without any like pop-ups of hot single moms near me.
Just get ad block. But Ghetto can hook you up.
I mean, I have a built-in ad blocker, but now I just don't feel like finding a good.
He doesn't want to do the legwork.
I really don't.
And he also doesn't want to. And he doesn't also want to get the stories and consume it in a reliable fashion. So technically, it's much more faster to read the manga than it is to watch a show. But that's neither here or there. They read the chat real quick. It also says that on Tubi you can also get Yu Yu Hakusho. You know what? I need to get on that. I would like to continue watching Yu Yu Hakusho since I think I've only seen the first 10 episodes, so I would like to continue that. Then Blue says Yu Yu Hakusho, heart emoji, need to watch that again. It's been a few years. Same year, sister. Same year. Virgo says Hack can use my Viz account if he wants. Appreciate it, but unnecessary. But it's a thought that counts, Virgo. So thank you. Ghetto says, I got you, Jack. Oh wait, Virgo meant Jack. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's the thought that counts.
Meanwhile, Hack is in the corner, just kind of twiddling his thumbs and playing in the dirt
by myself. Ghetto then says, all you gotta do is holla at your boy. Yeah, it's all you have to do, Jack. Just go out the nearest window in your house and just yell, Ghetto! And he'll be right there with like, yo, what you need? I got some stuff here. You want to watch Snyder Cut before it comes out? I got the Snyder Cut. Which, by the way, I'm actually planning to watch that. Luckily, I won't be paying for it, and we're watching that through my server, my Discord server.
Mm.
The funny thing is, though, in the possible chance something it does not work, When I talked about it, Ghetto then proceeds to say, "Don't worry, don't worry. I'll find a copy. A copy for all of us to watch." I'm like, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can.
That's me with animes. Because if you want to watch something illegally for an anime, I know a website that's pretty much very. It's very the only the problem with this website is that you can't use for the most part for most of the animes you can't use the English title to find something.
So you can't just say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. You gotta go JoJo Kimi no Boken.
Yeah,
Hokuto no Ken.
yeah,
Dragon Ball.
yeah. Unless if it's like something like that where it's like Dragon Ball Z or One Punch Man. But other than that, things like, for example, Food Wars, it's gonna be Shokugeki no Soma.
Oh, do I know any other Japanese titles by heart? I don't think I do.
Let's see.
Hmm.
Like Madoka Magica would just be Puella Madoka Magica.
Uh, Lupin Sansei. There we go. Cowboy Bebop. Samurai Champloo. There we go. Those are the Japanese titles I remember.
Or let's see. What was that one thing? It's called Cells at Work. It's like Hataraku Saibo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I wouldn't know what's called.
Cells at Work. That's the name of it. It's called Hataraku Saibo.
Oh, there you go.
And then there's Hataraku Saibo Black.
Black. They gotta say it like that. Black. Gettle says, actually do have a torrent of the leaked Snyder Cut. God dang. It's not even out yet. Not even out. He's already got it leaked. He's got it ready just in case he needs it. He's gonna you know what, that's how he gets both the chicks and ladies. He slides to her DMs and says, "Yo, I got the Snyder Cut. You wanna watch it with me?" Actually, that'd be horrible. That'd be a horrible way to attract a mate.
Oh yeah, I remember. There's a hey, you wanna know the longest Japanese light novel title?
Oh boy, hit me.
Alright, I'm gonna say it. My life is just as wrong as expected after traveling to another world where I'm surrounded by cute girls at a magical school, and I'm also the fabled hero of legend. But before I tell you that story, I have to tell you this story in which I was waiting along with my unbelievably, impossibly cute younger sister who doesn't like me at all. And she said to me it was my fault. She wasn't popular no matter how she looked at it as we walked together to school together. And we stopped to look at the garden, which had a flower whose name I don't remember, when suddenly a portal opened to another world when I landed in a field and my face was buried in. I'm still going. The largest pair of boobs I've ever seen. And my sister hit? Oh, my sister hit me and called me an idiot while blushing. But then the girl I landed on saw the birthmark on my hand and gasped, and she grabbed my hand and I blushed. But she started dragging me away, and my sister got mad and chased after us, and and asked where we were going. And she said she was taking us to Grimheart Magic School, where she was the school president. And then I gasped because I was now in a magical world. And when we got to the school, which was a giant castle, I asked the girl what her name was, and she said it was Akane Yusa, which I thought was a tad strange since she had blonde hair and blue eyes, and the entire setting of school seemed very ancient European. But I forgot all about that when she told me we needed to see the headmaster because she thought she had been taught that the mark on my hand was a symbol of reincarnation of the legendary dragon hero of legendary literature.
Oh my God.
And she said that was a cool thing to be taught because at our school the only book we learned was Atlas Shrugged,
Oh my gosh.
and and asked what she asked what that was, and I told her I told her I was the book of our society based. It's philosophy on a speech from, and she asked me to recite the speech, which I did, and the speech went for 12 years. You have been asking. ...
Is it over?
Yes.
Oh my. Please tell me that's like some sort of like a gag manga or light novel, not like a real thing.
You know what's the abbreviation of this light novel?
Oh, tell me.
Nagai Taitoru. That's it.
Good for them.
Let's see. The light novel's abbreviation is Nagai Taitoru, and while we're not allowed to publish that's not the entire title.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to recite the abbreviation. We get the point. We get the point.
While we're not allowed to publish the entire title for both copyright and article length reason, the first 10 pages of the title. Wait, those are the first 10 pages of the title in English.
Wait, the title has 10 pages.
Yes. First 10 pages.
To quote Blue in the chat, thanks. I hate it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am hoping that this is just some mangaka trying to mess trying to mess with the Japanese copyright system.
If I'm correct, most of these long titles, the reason why they do that is just because they want to catch they want to catch the reader's attention. But it's just like it's such a long title.
I know.
It might as well be describing the world itself. It's literally a summary of the world.
Not even a summary, more like a synopsis.
It's a synopsis.
It's a thesis statement. Ghetto says, remember that most light novels are actually written by editors instead of the authors. You know, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. But, you know what? Time for me
okay. It was...
When I says I give up.
If I remember correctly, it was actually... They got these long titles because they're long, but then people in general, the population, would make a catchy... like an actual catchy title to it.
I see. So the unofficial title.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Blue says, can't they just use boobs to grab attention like proper degenerates? No, you need to understand how going to a magical high school relates to Atlas Shrugged.
And the legendary dragon of legendary books, or whatever it was called. They put pretty much legendary.
The legendary dragon of legendary ancient literature, brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends of Legendary Gaming.
Keep adding legendary. It's
League of Legends.
League of Legends.
Legendary Edition.
Legendary.
Jonah says, my brain is already broken. I cannot comprehend this madness.
Oh, your brain was broken. I was stumbling through the words because the letters were just like all mixing in now. Well, all the ands and she's and days.
Well, yeah, of course. Ghetto says, pies won't grab my attention unless they're in a business suit. This is how classy he is. If you put in a cleavage right in front of Ghetto, he'll go, no, ma'am. I am a man of self-respect, and I would ask of thee to put those in proper garments, and then I may partake in the pleasure.
Isn't that the funniest thing? That someone can wear like it could be like a nurse's outfit or like a office attire. But like apparently adding clothes to in a certain way gives us the need to take them off.
It's,
I don't know.
Humanity is weird, my friend. Humanity
kind of like
weird.
how we invest with lingerie and then we feel the need that turns us on to take it off. Like you bought it, but to take it off.
Technically, she bought it, but
I don't know who.
Gemini says this is some Lovecraftian stuff, my dude. With Ghetto replying, "Yeah, clothes is better than nudity." You know what? That probably why Kill la Kill is not that great. Ayo. Blue says, "I finally drew my character in the style I like, and she looks like the Dragon Mom from the Everybody Die show." Kill me.
You want me to make the title of the show?
we guarantee people will remember it. Guarantee. Jenna says, "Clothes make things more sexy. But do they things more smexy?" That's the real question. And you know what? You know what? I got something to kind of wash off this lewdness right now.
What movie?
Oh no! One more. Kettle says, "I lose all interest when I'm watching and they take off the clothes."
Blue says, no titles from Jack. He said no twice, but no comma. That's a double negative, so that means yes, titles from Jack.
She's saying yes.
Yes.
No. Yes, I was watching it for the plot. And Boost is also a juror without clothes, so damn insult to injury. Dang it, Blue. Don't you understand your audience? Don't you understand them? Jeez. Yeah, remember, clothes to make the man and or woman and whatever is in between. In any case, I'm actually and also in another mood. Guess what mood I am in, Jack? Guess what mood I'm in?
The mood to destroy the world?
Not yet, but I am in the mood of Ninja Turtles, because you want to know why? I saw two awesome things, Turtles related, that came across me, and by God, just maybe the happiest Ninja Turtles geek I ever been. So first off, there's actually going to be a new Ninja Turtles game, and guess what?
I was told about that from my friend, so he spoiled it for me.
Well, that's not very much of a spoil. It was announced earlier today, but
he spoiled the announcement from you.
Well, whatever. Any case, it's a new Ninja Turtles game, in which it is in the style of the arcade games of yore, back from the 90s, and even has the art style from the 90s show. So now, even though that's not the one I grew up with, I have, through osmosis, and I've seen a few episodes from the 90s show, and as well, I do appreciate them and like them for what they are. Of course, I'm also excited because of course I'm skeptical, because it's not the first time that a game company tried to do this. Because does anyone remember when Ubisoft tried to make a retro style Teenage Ninja Turtles arcade game with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reshelled, which I thought people might have been too hard on, too critical, and be like, well, it can't be like the original. Nothing will ever be. Then I actually played the game, and by God, it had no charm. It lacked any of the zany details from the original game. Even the gameplay, the simple beat 'em up gameplay, wasn't even that fun to experience. And so Ubisoft messed that up, and along the way they lost the license, and now I don't know who even is making this game. Like, who's publishing it? I think it's probably published under Nickelodeon. I believe so.
Most likely.
Yeah, so it's called TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which the trailer, I would play it, but unfortunately they have the Turtles theme song in it, so I don't want to inflict the copyright gods. So you can watch it.
Ninja Turtles. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Not that one, the older one.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a remix of that. So I'll go ahead and you guys can watch it through the chat if you would like to, so you have an idea what the heck I'm talking about. But boosh, there you go. But looking through, you know what else? Let's also get to the sources, Jack. So if you want to see what I'm seeing, I'll also do that. There you go. I put it in the sources. But looking through, at first I wasn't gonna say anything because I thought it was just gonna be just a reveal and no gameplay. But luckily,
Mhm.
there was actually a little bit of gameplay they showed off. And I will say
Oh, solid.
I do like the art style that the game has. Even just from like the open animation, it's it's honestly probably the best this version of the Ninja Turtles ever looked. Considering
Yeah,
you
no
ever
kidding.
considering if you ever seen the original show, boy, it was rough in places. Not as rough as Transformers, but boy, was it rough. And it was all cool. Then we get, and then once you get about a minute into the video, you finally get a little bit of gameplay. Then the frame rate starts going up, and you got these very nice original pixel art of the turtles. And then you see footage, and oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm back in Chuck E. Cheese. I'm 10 years old again. I was like, I am digging this game. I'm digging it. So crazy. If it once it comes out, and if it's a good game, I'm definitely gonna be streaming the heck out of this game, like you wouldn't believe.
Looks cool.
Very much so. Very much, and it might be too much, but hopefully we get maybe add a cool thing where we can play more than just the turtles. I would love that you do other characters like either April, Casey Jones. Might be a bit difficult, but maybe Usagi, Splinter, be one of the villains. Although I don't see that happening, but still, the fact that this game is coming out is getting the treatment that it is getting. Uh, I I'm pleasantly surprised. But then on top of that, that itself wouldn't be enough for me to be off in a Turtles mood because right when I saw that, and someone retweeted an eBay link to where I can purchase the 2003 all seasons of the 2003 series on Blu-ray and includes Turtles Forever, which was that movie in which the 2003 Turtles and the 90s Turtles crossed over. And all for an actually decent price, especially considering it's eBay. And I'm like, if I could, I can literally get that right now. And so I just made me so happy since I've been on a little kick recently, just looking up old stuff from that series because that was the only Jack. That was the only cartoon that actually bothered to wake up early on Saturday mornings for. Back when I didn't have cable, that was the only show I was willing to wake up early. Maybe the Batman, but more so Ninja Turtles. So any case, that's enough of me fanboying. Jack, how are you?
I'm doing good. Trying
That's
to
good.
read the rest of the title.
God dang it. Committed to
I'm on page 50.
Committed to memory. It's gonna be on the test.
Oh no.
Let's see. Maybe
Plot twist. My midterm is just, what is the longest title for a light novel? Like, oh, I studied this for my whole life.
finally my knowledge of the Japanese will become useful. Let me read the chat. Ghetto says it won't be difficult. If they ask Stan Sakai, I'd probably say yes. I do know he already owns Usagi. It'll be cool. It'll be cool if he's in the game. Ghetto says, yeah, Turtles Forever. I hate they couldn't get the voices for the 80s Turtles because of unions. Those fucking unions. But yeah, that is a shame they couldn't get the original voice actors. That is a darn shame. But at least the actors they did get, they do a service enough job that unless you are a purist, it shouldn't really bother you. Although I do find it funny, as a Turtles fan, it's very weird though, Jack. That is only something only a Turtles fan will ever comment because it's nothing weird for anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember the Nickelodeon 2012 show, the CGI one, The
Yeah.
voice actor for Donatello in that show
Mm-hmm.
was the voice actor for Raphael in the show from the 90s. So, as
Huh.
someone's familiar with that voice coming off of Raphael, every time I hear that voice when I would see that show from time to time, I'm thinking, oh, I mean, it's not Raphael, it's Donatello. And so I just find it where he goes from being the cool but cruel to the guy who does machines.
Yeah.
But like I said, unless you're a big turtle fan, that means nothing. That means nothing to the average person. God, I love Ninja Turtles. I really gotta start reading those original comics. God dang it, but it costs money. Money that I technically have, but I need to be wise with.
Are you sure you need to be wise with it?
Yes, I do need to be wise with my money.
Are you sure?
You know what? I could probably spend it once the government gives me those $1,400.
I like how just so several "are you sure" is making you slowly change your mind to buying it.
If the government's gonna give me free money that I technically don't need, so might as well.
Hey, don't say that.
As I said,
They'll know.
that's what I
They'll
said.
know.
They'll know.
They'll know.
They'll know.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, they send you a letter. Since you said at this time frame that you don't need it, we decided to not give you any.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. I did my taxes, so I'll get that income tax soon enough. If not already, I haven't checked my account yet. Ghetto says Leo went through like 3 voice actors in that show. The 2012 show? Dang. Talk about losing talent. Get that turtles thing out. Heroes in a half shell turtle. Fun fact: did you know there's an episode of the '90s Ninja Turtles cartoon where the turtles fought Killer Pizza from space?
Oh, okay. I was about to say I thought that happened in the other shows too, but from space this time. Didn't know that.
It was either from space or they were mutated pizzas. One of those two. But still, that was very fun. Like, imagine like a giant pizza slice, but it somehow grew arms, legs, and sharp teeth.
Yeah, sounds about right. Did they eat it to beat it?
No, I think I want to say Mikey probably tried, but they ended up having to do something to make the pizza go back to normal.
And
Or
then they ate.
probably did eat it after.
Imagine that, how terrifying it would be for an alien pizza to see. They eat the corpses of your fallen brethren.
Gato says, yeah, the first voice actor was the guy who did it with the pie in American Pie, then someone not memorable, and finally Seth Green. Also, Chris Griffin got to play Leonardo. Okay. Okay, well, you know what? Well, actually, I forget who played Leonardo in the Michael Bay movies. Give me a second here. Was it?
I'll be right back because after saying Michael Bay, I need to do something real quick. Be right back.
Who was it? Don't. There you go, Johnny Knox. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know why. I thought it was Bam Margera, but no, it's Johnny Knoxville. Which I still think odd choice, but I guess he did a serviceable job as Leonardo. It's honestly hard to tell because watching that first movie, I just could not get through it. I just couldn't, and my gosh, I just couldn't. Ever seen a movie so mediocre that you just couldn't finish watching it? Like, I could tell there was some thought behind it, but with the essentially over design of the turtles, the just acting chops of the leading lady Megan Fox playing April O'Neil, it was just hard to harder to sit through, and I can only take so much Will Arnett being Vern as well comedy, quote unquote, or have a boring version of Shredder, who you can tell that they had to make that they put Oroku Saki at the last minute just so they wouldn't anger the fans. So sticking with, I think it was the original choice, William Fletner, who's that guy at that bank teller guy at the beginning of the Dark Knight. That's how I remember him. And just man, and also I don't think the movie was, it just didn't look good in the visual side too. Very dark, and it's very hard to buy these giant 8 foot long amphibians, reptiles, as being ninja like. I think even Splinter was kind of grotesque in a way. and and as well, as far as like any type of plot within the turtles themselves, it was honestly generic, where like, oh, the brothers are quarreling, but by the end they learn to work together, which definitely hasn't been done one way too many times.
I'm back. By the way, do you ever? I was downstairs and I was trying to make something to make a drink, and it just hit my mind. How much on average do you think Michael Bay spends on pyrotechnics?
He probably owns a company that just does pyrotechnics.
You know, why bother spending money when I can make my own company for it?
I mean, that's the smarter investment. Also, reading the chat, man, people are Ghetto and Blue talking about their dragon stories. Then I noticed Gemini say, we need to genetically engineer dragons right after Catgirls. No,
I mean, he's right, you know.
No, he's wrong.
He's right.
No, in this instance, we do not. We have the technology, but I would not do it on ethical reasons. Have you not seen Reign of Fire? Dragon's gonna whip our butts. And the catgirls, I don't want to deal with the moral ethics of catgirls.
That is true. Do we keep them as pets or do we treat them as people?
That depends. That depends. Since they are biologically would be women, do they have inalienable rights?
No, I'm pretty sure with humanity, how they work, it's gonna be like animal hybrids don't have rights, and then after that, 100 years later, they have rights.
I don't know. You know what it'll be? It'll be like that Spider-Man cartoon everyone forgets about, where literally Spider-Man goes to another planet where there is a planet-wide caste system where all the animal hybrids are in the top of society and the normal humans are in the bottom ranks of society. That's a literal thing that's real.
So would Spider-Man be in middle class or what?
No, since he appears human, he's treated as human, so all the hybrid beings are prejudiced towards him. But then you got like the characters who are like, I may not be human, but how they treat you is not right. There's some sort of they either like they quietly are dissident, or they just outright become essentially terrorists.
Unlimited.
Yeah, Spider-Man Unlimited. Hey, Smaxo, what's up?
Oh, I forgot about that one.
It used to be on Netflix quite a while back. Wait, is it on? Hold on.
Is it on Netflix?
A long time ago. Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
But I'm actually wondering if it's on Disney Plus. I'll be surprised if it isn't. Let me take a quick look. Watch it be on Tubi. Let's see. Speederman.
Oh no.
Oh, it is on Disney Plus. So yeah, if you have Disney Plus,
no,
you can watch Spider-Man Unlimited.
Or I can watch Speederman, the guy that it's just several seasons of a guy on the beach using a speeder, a speedo.
Hey, that takes confidence.
Speedos do take confidence,
Exactly.
and it doesn't matter how big of a bulge I would ever have. I would never wear one.
Because he lacks the confidence. He not everyone can be Urian. Not everyone can look like an Adonis and be part of the Illuminati.
Now, if I did have muscles like that, maybe.
Just maybe. Don't worry, Jack. We have the technology. Ghetto
We have technology.
Ghetto says, I'm bothered that of all the franchises, he didn't give Michael Bay G.I. Joe. You know what's funny? He actually wouldn't be a natural fit for G.I. Joe, more so than Transformers or Ninja Turtles. I guess he just wasn't available or not interested. Ghetto continues, have you not read the Hellsing prequel where Nazis are trying to make catgirls? I'm aware there's a character like that, although I think it's supposed to be a cat he, she, or cat boy. Whatever it is, no, I have not, and I'm not saying, and I'll say this, I won't say this. The Nazis may have some good ideas at the time. Cowgirls ain't one of them, but definitely Fanta,
Now, what I'm thinking is, let's have a little game.
Okay.
Okay, the most ridiculous movies or topics that would have Michael Bay direct. Go. Give me something. I'll go first.
All
Let's
right,
see.
you go.
My Little Pony.
It's
Directed by Michael Bay.
Directed and written by Michael Bay.
With Michael Bay. Oh, he's gonna be a part of it too.
Well, actually, he does often cameo in his own movies, so he would be there. He will have his own pony.
He's gonna have a, what was it called again? A pony sona? Oh, I forgot. Let me look up the term.
Oh boy.
Yep, it's called pony sona.
Lovely. Now the question is though.
I'm gonna type it in. Michael Bay.
Question though: are there CGI ponies or is it all animated? Well, or are they traditional animated?
Oh, this is sad. I typed in Michael Bay pony sona to see, like, it's like almost the same thing as the rules of the internet. If it exists, there's a pony sona of it. Sadly, I don't see one for Michael Bay.
Dang. Internet hates Michael Bay that hard. But let's see, Michael Bay. What if he would eat, like, you know? The only thing I can think of might be weird is that he would.
Oh my god, there is a pony sona of Hitler.
Of course there is. Only thing I can think of is that Michael Bay would try really hard to make the main ponies questionably attractive.
So Equestria girls.
Pretty much. I know he'll try to do that. He'll somehow take from the personalities and just find a way to make them some sort of trope in an action movie.
Or seductive in some way.
Yeah. And by the end, instead of trying to reconnect the two sisters, the princess sisters, one of them ends up just killing the other.
No, we're going with season 1. I was just thinking like its own story that Michael Bay would produce.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. And that little dragon, he does with that dragon? Like,
what?
Instead of being like a little cute little creature, he goes full Smaug on it. Makes it like the most terrifying dragon you've ever seen.
Oh no, they have to end up killing him. They're gonna end up killing him.
Yep. That's the story. The fellowship of the ponies need to slay the dragon.
Jesus Christ! Why? I've never seen. Huh. So I forgot how like the characters looked like in their feet, like their like human version.
Right.
So I went to look at it, and then I'm looking at images, and you know how sometimes in Google they will have like if it's something that they can sell you, they'll have like a shop list up above the images.
Right.
They have statues or like figurines and of these characters. And you know how much these cost?
I'm guessing in the hundreds.
Yes. What is this though? Let me see. But they actually look really good.
I'm,
They
gu-
actually like.
I'm guessing they're highly produced. I'm assuming.
Do you know anything about this? It's called Kotobukiya. Kotobukiya? I don't know. Is that a company? Let me look it up.
I don't.
It is a company.
Gemini says, "Don't put those images in my head."
It is a company.
Oh, I'm glad we're not trying to show anything.
Oh yeah, these are companies.
You're a
These are actually like Japanese companies.
and they're
They-
making high quality figurines of the pony girls.
yeah, like they're actually like really high quality, and of course they will be like $100 to $200 each.
Of course. You know what I just thought? What if Michael Bay
Oh no.
directed, written, and adapted Dragon Ball?
Wouldn't that be the that Dragon Ball movie?
Dragon Ball Evolution?
Yeah, wouldn't it just come out like that?
Maybe. However, I feel like Dragon Ball, in and of itself, is already perverted and action oriented enough that he actually might consider not changing anything. All he probably will need to do is just age up the characters for legal reasons, especially for that first story arc.
Let's see.
Can't really have a 16-year-old
Oh,
Bulma
no.
do the things she did in that story. Not even in the
Oh.
80s.
Wait, you said Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball, but
Oh, okay. So let's see. I still feel like it's gonna be like evolutions.
Saxo says Dragon Ball. What now? I think you're saying that doesn't exist. He's referring to evolution. What are you talking about? It does exist. There's a PSP game in it. With Goki and Piccolo able to control the Izaru form of Goku, and Master Roshi being played by a famous martial arts Hong Kong actor, and Bulma.
Ah, yes, Jackie Chan.
Not that one. Another one. I think it was Song One Fight. Someone like that. And don't forget. Remember when Goku went to high school and he had a crush on Chi-Chi, but he didn't know how to show it.
No, better. It would be centered around Gohan during his high school years.
Oh, so essentially we're gonna jump straight to the Boo saga.
Yes, because like it's perfect. It has the love triangle that Michael Bay always likes to do sometimes.
Yeah, yes, and for like the beings from another world, boom, the Supreme Kai, done. You got that nailed down. You got your cast of heroes, the Z Warriors. They will exist, and instead of being portrayed accurately, they will be like the most stupidest stereotypes you've ever seen. And Boo, Majin Buu. Oh, something tells me that he'll just end up looking like Baby from GT, except pink.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so it'll just be a pink GT, and instead of just being this world-ending being that just destroys and just wants destruction, he'll weave in that it's a part of a great prophecy, and that only Gohan is the only one that can fulfill it by destroying this great evil, as said by the Elder Kai.
And of course, Michael Bay is gonna keep the signature Super Gohan line. You retard.
And not only that, it will all take place in America.
Only in America.
Only in America. And everyone's named Gohan.
with their
Krillin and the devil.
with their buddy Don King in the back.
Oh, you think Hercule Satan will be in that in this adaptation?
That'll be Don King. Perfect.
No. No. You know it would be better. Michael Bay will cast Kevin Hart to play Hercule Satan.
Oh no, but who's gonna be Hercule's daughter, Videl?
Videl, some Hollywood bimbo. You know they're gonna get someone who looks very attractive, but no idea how to do choreography.
Now,
So they always just rewritten her to be not even slightly be tomboyish or even into martial arts.
or better yet, we can have a Michael Bay adaptation of our Dragon Ball universe with the president.
our political president. Oh, hold on, get us to the right. Videl will be Zendaya. Hey, you know what? It'll make more sense why her daddy's Kevin Hart. Virgil says Steven Seagal plays Broly. Now that's for the third movie. We'll put Broly in the third one, and it will be called Dragon Ball Z: Dark Side of the Saiyans or something.
Dark Side of the Saiyans. Oh no!
It'll be It'll be just the first one, Dragon Ball. Second one, Dragon Ball: Revenge of the Saiyans. Dragon Ball.
A New Hope.
Dragon Ball 3. Dragon Ball 3, Dark Side of Namek. Dragon Ball 4. What was the fourth Dragon Ball 4. Age of Extinction is such a generic title. How can I Dragon Ball that up? Dragon Ball 4. Age of a
Destruction.
There we go. Age of Destruction. And then Dragon Ball 5, The Last Saiyan. And then it will be rebooted. And guess who will be the main lead instead of Gohan?
Krillin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll get the Krillin movie.
Yeah.
Alright, I want this time. Like, get Krillin all movie to himself. Ghetto says, I want this movie just for the salt.
Well, yeah, that's actually true. It has to be Extinction because Age of Extinction because they can't say God of Destruction. They want to change it up to Extinction.
Right. Oh, and that's where they bring in Beerus for the fourth movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it has to be cheesy.
oh wait, Ghetto says he want Piccolo to have that reboot movie. So it'll be Piccolo. You know what? That might work. Or you might use Vegeta. One of those two. Either way, either way, it's gonna be a huge success. And from now on, that's how everybody's gonna remember Dragon Ball. Screw the anime. Screw the manga. It's only the Michael Bay version. Akira Toriyama
Hi, I'm Goku, and I'm insane.
from Earth.
He's what? He means he's a Saiyan.
Is a sound. You know, since we're quoting them, you know something I noticed about that particular season of DBZ Abridged?
What?
Which, keep in mind, I still think it's their last good material, but I started to notice that a lot of their kind of modern writing style it's all started in that season. Like, because I will admit I've watched way too much Dragon Ball Z Abridged for anyone that anyone should, and you start to notice patterns and just notice details in the writing, and I've come to the conclusion that pretty much because season 2 was a bigger success than season 1, they they took season 2 and pretty much trimmed out everything that made season 1 work and just focused on expanding only on that.
Yeah.
And so that's why the show went from less abridgment abridgment comedy show making fun of the show to more, hey, let's do our reinterpretation of the show with just our inside jokes.
And it flopped completely.
Technically it didn't flop, but it's one of those things. It's a double-edged sword. You know, it got them those good views as they were going on, but by the end, well, they're doing podcasts now. I should tell you something.
Like in I would say during the Android saga, like at the very end of it, that was the best point. And then when they got to the Cell games, it was just boring.
What are you talking about? You don't like Cell making another sex joke for the 1,000th time in a row?
I still don't like the freaking My Way song that they put in at the end of it.
You don't like the fact that they really emphasize the, man, look how terrible Goku is as a father joke, like real hard into that season. To the point that they made their own character development for their own version of Goku and Gohan.
Yeah.
Oh man. And to
Wait, they dubbed? They actually officially dubbed an anime.
Oh yeah, it's called Hells. And Ghetto's right. If not, you didn't miss much.
Okay.
Which is funny because it's a very zany, crazy show, but it's one of those things where you recognize who they are, so it's hard to take that away. That you're like, oh, it's the Dragon Ball Z Abridged guys. So that's always gonna be lingering in your mind, and if you try to watch something that's completely separated from that line of work. And also, let's be fair here. They usually work within their own material and not when trying to adapt someone else's material. Let's be fair. Let's be fair to them. They know how to get the best out of themselves. Gemini says, "I'm glad I don't get emotionally attached to characters." Well, because you haven't found the right one yet. You haven't found the right character to be emotionally attached to. Maybe you could be attached to those characters who are who are not emotionally attached to other characters. Like who's one? Like any given Steven Seagal character. He definitely is not emotionally attached to anyone, even if the plot says so. I like, by the way, Jack, there's one Steven Seagal movie where he goes into a coma, right? He wakes up. He wakes up. And he knows, and he gets told by his police chief boss that, hey, your family is into hiding and have new identities. And instead of going to them to let them know that he's alive, you know what's the first thing he does?
What?
Instead of trying to beat his son, who hasn't seen his father in almost a decade, he decides to go hide out, train, and just kill the people who put him in the coma in the first place. Not even bother to even put in some time to look for his son.
As you always do.
Because you gotta get him back, man. Gotta get him back. Every fucking time. And also, there's also a scene where, to show off that he's back in his prime, Seagal shoots a bunch of potted plants.
Hell yeah.
Like he shoots a bunch of random potted plants to show that he's back in action. Not a moving target. They weren't even that far away. He says his line and shoots plants. Yeah.
What insane hell is this?
Ghetto says, I don't think they dubbed anything else after that outside of guest appearances. I think they're black as a group thanks to Toei.
Oh my god. Those are some melons.
Stop. Look.
League of Maidens. It's on Steam. Okay, League of I was about to say League of Melons. League of, League of Maidens is a single-player, free-to-play online action RPG game featuring beautiful maidens with guns and superpowers by the indie studio Maiden Gaming.
Actually, you know what? I
Sure, it's
saw
questing.
someone else play that game, and I just could not take it serious. I didn't even watch. I couldn't even see someone else try to play the game. So if although based on your description, it sounds like that Honkai Third Impact game. That's what it sounds like.
Literally, I'm assuming that whoever took this picture, they got the boob slider and then went all the way to the front because these look like
Like,
not watermelons; they're like pumpkins.
I think if I recall, based on that person's video, I think that's default.
That's default.
I believe so. I mean, you can make them bigger or smaller, but by default, they're stupidly big, like to the point that it's not even titillating. It's more so like, okay, there, someone takes pleasure from this, and that is not me.
Like I like boobs and all, but damn. Damn.
Janet says, "Oh, that's not exactly true. My favorite characters are from old stuff that is no longer popular."
Wait, dang it! I should have went back and put it in my ignore list.
And the Teen Titans Cartoon Network show, the good Teen Titans, not good. We're talking about there's only one Teen Titans show. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And also
Young
Gemini,
Justice.
and also Gemini. Well, yeah, first season of Young Justice maybe. And also Gemini, you know, you can also read the comics if you really want to get attached to them. Particularly the new Teen Titans by Marv Wolfman, you know, which is the one everyone that the show is loosely based on. But just letting you know. Ghetto,
Ooh.
remember Toei hated the Abridged series since they were using DBZ footage and selling merch. Also, they cameoed in the dub of a Boo Arc of Kai, and Toei made Funimation take them out and redub the scene. Oh my god. Wow, man. Wow, if that's not a blacklist, that's certainly something. Jeez. Oh man. I think actually, do they? Actually, no. Yeah, it's funny. You know, they do sell merch and technically, well, how much of it's in their own stuff if their iconography is based on the literal Dragon Ball?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's their own design interpretations, but still based on another IP.
I have a question. Is Persona 5 already on Steam PC?
No.
Then what's Persona Strikers? Persona 5 Strikers.
So Persona 5 Strikers is a sequel to Persona 5.
Why the hell would they give me the sequel but not the actual first game?
Because exclusive rights. You can thank Sony for that one.
Why is there Persona 5 costume DLC? Oh my god, it's costume DLC for the Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Oh, that's right. Sonic Forces has Persona DLC. I forgot.
Oh my god, I was like, why is there Persona 5 costumes then? And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you can have your Sonic OC character dressed like Persona.
Persona.
But yeah, that's what it is, and I actually am playing it on the Switch.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, you can wait it out. I'm sure it'll be on Steam.
It took a while for Persona 4.
You're not wrong there. But hey, I mean, it could be coming. It could be coming. Because even though I really like the game, I'm not gonna say for you to go out and buy an entire console just for that game. It's fun, but it's not that life changing.
I know.
Oh man.
Yes. Do you know that there are special offers for the episode 1 of the now free Tell Me Why? Sorry, I had to go with Backstreet Boys on that.
Oh, I don't even know what you're...
There's a game called Tell Me Why, but it just every time when I see it, it just thinks of the "Tell me why ain't nothing but
Uh,
love."
oh, that actually. When you say "Tell Me Why," I think of a completely different song. I think of the opening to the original 1990s Berserk anime,
No,
which has those same lyrics, and also probably the most weirdest like guitar noise I ever heard, to the point that it sounds like a cat. Sounds like a cat going
so
like
is it
in it.
harmonics?
I guess so. It sounds like a cat in pain when you hear the guitar part.
Like it sounds like you're saying pinch harmonics right there.
Probably it's just probably done not that great.
Can I let me see. What was it called?
It's called "Tell Me Why" by the Pen Pals. I wonder if I could play it here. No, man, no. It's Japan. I'm not gonna risk it. So Jack's gonna have to listen to it on his. He's gonna have to listen on his own, away from the stream. I'll read the
Yep.
chat real quick. Gail says first season of Young Justice is fine, but after that, just drop in and read the comics. Agreed. Smaxo, base Toei. I mean, they're within their rights to protect their intellectual property as a company. I'm sure a lot of Team 4 Star fans will probably disagree, but it's one of those things where since they're using a bunch of footage that is not theirs even to begin with, and even though they are non-profit, they are still a business and try to establish it as a professional studio. There's just a lot of weird legalities to it. Gemini, I like chess, but there is a limit. Yes, but you can only know once you cross those limits.
But quick question: is it like in the very beginning?
You hear in the very beginning, but it kind of repeats a little bit in the song.
Like
But
like does it go like that?
it goes down like da 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 da. Goes like
All
that.
right, let me deafen myself and hear it.
Gail says the only member of Team 4 to have any major success is the chick who plays 18. She's Tubi and Automata. Oh, that's right. And she was also in, fun fact, she was also in a.
Okay, I know. So it's I'm assuming there are some harmonics in there, but it also sounds like it's using the whammy bar.
Yeah, a little bit.
What did I just turn on? I just clicked off of. Oh, I turned on big picture. God damn it!
Big picture mode.
I don't want Steam big picture right now. How do I leave this?
Big head mode win.
Oh, how do I leave this?
That's the thing.
Oh, there it is.
That's the thing. How the song go? You can always check out, but you can never leave. Hotel California, and that's it. I don't want the Eagles to get after me. Let's see. Sexo maturity already has success without even saying a word. That is true. Although, you know what? It's still, oh, man.
Sweet Galgun returns.
Good for those 10 fans. And actually, Gillo, yeah, I'm kind of in agreement where 2B does nothing for me. Not in the sense of design. She has a very lovely design, but maybe I just haven't played enough of the game. But I guess I never got the appeal of her as a character. Maybe I gotta play through all those A through Z endings to get it, or whatever is the real ending. Maybe I'll understand her character more.
As in what? Like,
just I guess, what's her personality aside from serious and stern, and can maybe sometimes be a little playful?
well, it's not about the. I mean, really, there's no going through A through Z on the endings. I mean, you can, but half of those things are just situational.
Well, I don't mean like literally. I meant like playing. I just mean like as in playing the game. Being a little hyperbolic.
I think she softens up. That's the thing.
I guess, and also and I'll say this, knowing full well, yes, I get why she designed that way. I don't mind it. Fun, have fun, but I just want some dumb explanation as to like for being these essentially androids. Why are they dressed like that? And suspiciously, why is that the female models are the one that are built for combat? Again, it's
just
probably not important, but it's just one of those things where like, just give me something. I don't care if it's even is a stupid reasoning for it. I would like to know more than just I want cute girls, which
I want to
fine.
have sit on me.
Be careful. You know she weighs more than she looks.
I'll die happy.
No, you'll end up dying like a Mortal Kombat character.
I don't know if it's my face, it's instant death, so I die happy.
No, she applies just enough pressure for you to live, but you still experience the pain. Ghetto says, as far as Dragon Guard Neo girls go, I prefer Irok and whatever her name is. Smaxo, I don't know why there's Dragon Ball dressed like fashion models. Well, to be fair, there were already people before, and that's just their particular taste. They have a personality within them, within them, you know, and at least I can get that it's just their human personality showing through, and thus that kind of dictates how they dress. With 2B and the rest of those androids, they're literally full on robots.
You know
that somehow can gain weight.
I wish. I mean, they're androids. They're half human.
No, androids fully robotic. There's no half human to them. If they're half human, they'll be cyborgs.
Yeah. Well, yeah. How can they gain weight? Because there is an ending. Well, like it's just a joke ending, so no one cares if I spoil this. Jackass. That's her name.
Yeah.
I'm not insulting her. That's her name. Jackass asked to be. Oh, at least like as a side note, she said, "Here, she gives you this fish, and she's like, I want you to eat this. I want to see what happens." You eat the fish, and then the screen goes to black and says text that like your inner system, like your internal machinery gets gunked up with the fish, and you die.
Yeah,
And that was the ending.
Yeah, I think I remember telling you that ending. And I reason said that apparently they can gain weight because in one of like in that little space station, if you pass by like these random androids, you overhear the conversation. One of them literally complains that they gain a little bit of weight lately. And playing, I'm like, what? Like I'm like, wait, like how does that work? Does your robotics, does your synthesized skin naturally produce fat?
I don't know,
Again, it's probably just a joke, and I'm probably taking it too seriously. It's just that for a game that tries to have big themes and does take seriously in and of itself, even amongst its quirkiness of its Japanese quirkiness, it's just one of those things where like I'm trying to meet you at a level. I mean, to make to make another comparison, Metal Gear, as far-fetched and stupid it can be, at least they try to offer something to explain why certain characters behave, act, or dress the way they do.
Well, hey. There's a difference between Metal Gear and this one because of the creators. The creator for Metal Gear, he's a snob.
I do not disagree.
Yoko Taro, he literally asked for zip files of 2B.
I mean, yes, you're right. You're right. It's just for a guy who puts a lot of detail into his work. It's just weird that that as far as the world building goes, he doesn't even try to.
Have you seen the timeline? How it looks like on paper?
Yes, I'm aware of the Dragon Guard Near timeline. So he puts that much effort into his creation of his own world, but then he'll go, they dress like that because they can.
Yeah, why not?
Like, I know, but that's what makes it difficult. It's like you bother putting in not only your own works, but radio dramas, plays, and other works of fiction that are public domain into your own narrative, but then all of a sudden it go, they dress like that.
Well, there are people out there that are still trying to translate the Nier language and can't. So who knows? Maybe there is something and it's just hidden somewhere and people can't find it.
The important thing is that when it comes to creators who really care about creating the worlds, Tolkien is still the king.
Or here, how about this? Someone can create a big immense world, but the bigger the world, the more he can't really focus on the small details.
Maybe
Like,
so, but that could be just a flaw in his writing then.
I don't know. I think after a while, once when it gets too big, it can't really.
Then
becomes too much.
Then explain J.R.R. Tolkien.
Oh.
Grant is a very different person and is definitely much more educated than Taro, but still, it's still possible.
Well, then explain this. How come apparently from what my brother says, Final Fantasy XIV and Nier, the crossover event is actually canon for both.
They create that's for the creators for themselves to parlay to the player.
But either way, what my biggest comment was going to be is that I want to play Drakengard 3 Final Boss because I heard that it's like a rhythm game and it's really hard. I want it I want it with everything down to like the input lag that people say that it has because of like all the effects, the particle effects, and the models and everything. I want to see how hard it is because I love my rhythm games.
Well, get a PS3 and you'll find out.
Ah, yes, get a PS3. Yeah, thank you.
What do you want from me? What do you want from?
I don't know. Maybe you can you can materialize a PS3 for me.
I think the hard part, is not just getting a PS3; it's getting a working PS3 that someone's willing to sell. That's the hard part.
And Drakengard 3.
That actually probably won't be as hard. I think, or it could be wrong. I've been wrong. I've been wrong before. Let me read the chat real quick. Gail says, it's actually important. No detail in Taro's work is unimportant. Gemini. That is an English distinction. The androids from the Cell Saga, for example, were a mix of cyborgs and robots. They're just cyborgs. The name cyborg already implies that they are half machine and half human. How the heck do you think Android 18 could create a baby? They definitely didn't wish that one.
Next time whenever I see like a game company claim a collector's edition of something, I'm gonna buy it. Says here, I'm looking through the shop. Sony Drakengard 3 collector's edition PS3, $1,353 plus tax.
Wow.
The tax is $100-something.
I mean, you can always just get the digital version.
I know. I'm just looking through it, and I just see. I literally type in Drakengard 3. Okay.
Gosh, how much? I wonder how the prices will be for Drakengard 1. God dang.
Oh, let me see.
Gato. I mean, Nier itself was spun out of a joke ending referencing Evangelion.
Oh, this is actually pretty good. Drakengard 1, PlayStation 2, rare. The game is sealed. It hasn't been opened. Brand new. $200 with 29 cents with $229 with 99 cents. Yep.
Well, that it's like buying any noteworthy GameCube game. Let me keep going. Ghetto. They dress like that because it's a uniform. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know it's a uniform. It's just the question is, why? Like, why
Okay,
is
how
that
about
the?
this?
Why is that the uniform?
Okay, how about this? What if it's
Which,
because the humans like the eye candy?
if explain that, fine. I'll take it. It's stupid. Whatever. I'll take that. But do they explain it?
They don't need to. It's all there. All there has proof.
Yeah, because they definitely need their killing machines to look nice in the battlefield.
Hey, maybe they have a fetish about killing machines killing.
Or maybe something stupid where like all the androids are based off like the president's daughter or something. I don't know. Ghetto. They were initially made to watch over the replicants. After that failed, they had to do something. So now they monitor Earth for humans. Were they actually called replicants? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No wonder things went haywire. Never trust a replicant. Never. Ghetto says you can emulate Drakengard 3 and make it run better.
Yeah, but make it run better. But the thing is, people say it's hard because, or the final boss, it's hard because of the input lag you had from your original PS3. I wonder if I can emulate that too. That would be nice.
Probably. Ghetto also says Drakengard has the same rhythm boss, so the original also had the same rhythm boss. Smaxo, though the confusion stemmed that the Japanese name for both androids and cyborgs are Jinzo Ningen, aka artificial human. Ghetto. Bruh, that game doesn't run well enough on native hardware to warrant that. I think he's saying that when he heard the price tag. It's like, nah, you ain't gonna play at the $1,000 game that wasn't even work that well on release.
Exactly. That's why people were saying it's so hard, I guess.
Smaxo and Dr. Jiro's androids actually either have cyborgs 17, 18, and Jiro, or androids 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. So it is a mixture. It just depends on which one we're talking about. Lovely. Gemini, the big green guy was just a robot, and a part of his characterization was that he was discovering emotions for the first time, if I remember properly, but I can't remember which other ones are robots. Well, Smaxo just said it right there. Ghetto, nah, humans weren't a thing when Yora was created, if you remember correctly. And lastly, Ghetto says, yeah, replicants were the main focus of the first Nier game, which is why there's a 2 version of it, Replicant and Gestalt.
I thought in Near Automata there was like literally a scene where some human was talking to the Yorha leader. So, and like even then, like most of the dialogue, it was like the Yorha was talking about humans and how they want to get back to Earth, unless if. And even then, as well, what about the resistances inside in Earth? Are they just not considered human anymore after a while, or what?
Well, here's my answer. I am going to ignore Nier, and if I want my transhumanist sci-fi fiction, I'll just watch the original Blade Runner.
Okay.
That's my final answer. Oh man. Oh, Gal's about to explain. All right, we'll wait for Gal's explanation in the chat to answer your question.
All right. I'm fine with spoilers. I really.
Same here. Same here. I mean, I already bought the game and I beat the first playthrough. I haven't had the enthusiasm to really play it again. If I'm gonna be honest. It's mostly just the combat more than anything.
I'm still in the middle of it.
I guess maybe I had too much high standards with the combat. I was like, because maybe I platinum, I wanted to be like, man, I can't wait to put all their Bayonetta skills into this game. And admittedly, it's a lot more improved than the first Nier game, but it just wasn't to my liking.
Speaking of which, there's a new Nier game that's coming out.
Oh yeah, it's a remaster, remake, whatever, of the first one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Replicant this? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's
No, it's not the upgraded prequel of Nier Automata.
yeah, which is near Replicant.
It's a
Yeah,
prequel.
yes, which is near Replicant, which was what was called in Japan, but then it was changed overseas, and it's known as near Gestalt. The real differences is that they changed who the main protagonists are. In the the Western version is like an older man. The original Japanese is a young man.
Ooh.
Yeah, so technically there's like at this point now there's like 3 versions of that first Nier game.
Oh no, I'm talking about like Ghetto's explanation right now. Yeah, that would make sense. Hmm. That makes a lot of sense.
Gemini says I can't be spoken. I'm too poor to afford the game. Just stick with Deus Ex. It's a lot more fun, anyways.
You're a lot more fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. How long we've been live for? Let me check the time.
2 hours.
2
Close.
hours. Okay. What do you say we start to wrap things up? I say we keep it nice and simple.
We can. And do you think this counts as us breaking the curse or no?
Yes, because we didn't encounter any technical problems. Nothing went haywire or anything like that. We just actually got a normal episode with interesting conversations and no weird stuff going on behind the scenes.
Wait. Both are referencing Automata through weapon stories alongside Final Fantasy 15? Damn. Huh. Oh yes, Blue. Blue says, thanks for the stream. You guys were cursed? Yes, Blue, we've been cursed.
We've been
We were
cursed.
cursed. Our streams were not going so well for like the past 3, 4, like around there. 3 or 4 streams. We constantly had a lot of stuff happen, like a lot of technical issues. But, yeah.
So it was nice to have just a normal stream that went smoothly for once. And maybe it was you, Blue. Maybe start coming to the stream so that things can go better. You now have a purpose instead of just being an audience member. You are the goddess of victory who will lead us into victory. That's the way I'm gonna interpret it, anyways. Rico says thank you for creating me.
Gemini says, my
Nani?
house doesn't even have internet right now. I'm using my phone. Gemini, thank you for that. Thank you so much for like using up your phone data to watch us. That actually means a lot to me.
Yeah, it's very much appreciated, Gemini. Very much so. In any case, I'm gonna start closing stuff. So, actually, Jack, do you have anything which you would like to announce?
I guess so. Might as well. So, lately I've told Hack about this too. I already told him. And with the 2 jobs I have, I realized that I am pretty much not having any time for myself. Like literally only 1 day of the week as a day off is not really healthy, especially when I have to juggle 2 jobs and college. So I decided to quit my job at the hotel. I mean, it's not really a big loss considering that my job at security provides more money than the hotel job, and it's a lot closer. And if I did wanted more hours, I can go for them. So I applied my 2 weeks, but technically it's a 4-week notice because at the end of the month is gonna be my final day with them. So hopefully next month on, I think next month's April, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, next month April, starting the maybe the 5th or 6th, I can finally start doing something. More streams, start doing streams again, start maybe even like put something for BitChute that involves honey
and
and
pop.
yeah.
Dos.
Or maybe 2 of it. Double, you could say.
Man. But we'll have to wait and we'll have to well, I'll have to wait and see if he follows through. That'll be very, which I hope so. I would love for Jack. I would love for Jack to have a bigger presence here, since Frick, God dang it, his name's on the channel. We need to see more of him.
Yeah, so yeah, you'll be seeing a little bit more of me during the next month, since I'll be free from the shackles of labor.
And would that be it?
Let's see. I would say so for now.
All right then. As for me, great progress going on my Spider Blood episode 5 video. As I stated earlier in the stream, I have already get.
You're right. Yeah, right now it's HAC featuring JAC Show.
Yeah, Jack's a guest star. But as I was saying, I knocked out a good portion of editing for Spider Blood today. We'll do some more tomorrow, so that is tracking along swimmingly. And I will be streaming on Saturday for the chill stream, and Sunday will be another comic discussion stream with Kevin and I. And hopefully a third guest. Hopefully he'll be free that day. There's fingers crossed. And well, technically it won't be in a comic stream. It would actually be a manga discussion stream, because we're gonna be talking about Dragon Ball and everything Dragon Ball related. So check that out on Sunday night. So that's what I got planned on for the rest of the week. And yeah, that's all I have to announce on my end. And with all that said, thank you very much for tuning in to episode 74 of the JAC Show. And once again, we're at 70 subscribers. We're making good progression on the growth of this channel. We are literally 30 away from 100, which I still can't believe it. The goal, well, the first of many goals is right there, and after that, hopefully that means we're gonna get better at doing this, be more entertaining, and just be a lot more fun for you guys and for us too. Because at the end of the day, we're doing this because we want to have fun. We certainly ain't getting paid for this. So, with all that said, thank you very much for watching. Gemini, Blue, Smaxo, Ghetto, Virgo, and anyone else that I missed. Thank you very much for watching. And this is HAC. Sign out.
Goodbye, everyone.